undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that his brother.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev ring. Islam Makhachev has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. There's a ceiling in terms of what you can accomplish financially and otherwise in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, so we're certainly happy to see this young man cross over. There is no questioning his ground game, and Daniel, a lot of people believe it's going to translate at the highest level here in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's shown, John, that he can do that. He's shown that he has the ability to grapple, and not only grapple, fight anyone. He does it at the highest level, so let's see how he implements that Jiu-Jitsu base in the fight tonight against a guy that would seem to have all the answers.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle, but he says that he can get it done.
Yeah, we talked about that in the fighter meeting. He kind of gave us a smirk, seemingly as if he knows something we don't. We'll see if BJJ indeed reigns supreme here tonight. So much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Antonio Minotauro Nogueira!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground where his game is.
He's in trouble. Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, here's a kick to the body. Blocked, though. True on the double leg. Excellent ground and pound there by Islam Makhachev. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. We cross the midpoint in round one. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, right to the mount.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Great job landing from the top position.
Makhachev's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Another ground and pound strike lands. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, looks like that Darce is tight.
That Darce choke is very tight. What he has to do now is slide that arm up under the neck, lock it in the crevice, make a figure four, and then try to finish his fight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
All right, round two. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Heavy kick downstairs.
All right, single collar tie now.
Oh!
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Makhachev's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nogueira.
He's got to be careful here.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Changing the position.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. In the half guard.
Nogueira's right back to the full mount. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Makhachev's in half guard. Right into side mount. Close guard. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nogueira. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop the strike.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Round 3 next.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe, breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns will break that. I want more of that.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Oh, nice job from that. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no score.
There we go. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, that Garce choke is tight. Oh, great submission defense. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Down into his mount.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Nogueira getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Oh, timely hook. Try to establish that jab.
Great target on that double leg.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the armbar.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Ref will help you here. Just as the referees will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Oh, nasty elbow there. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound to beat it.
All right, close guard now. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nogueira. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Hey, scramble, get up! Scramble, scramble, and get up!
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ground and pound the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nogueira. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Stop.
All right, great. That was an awesome job, Kate. You're doing really well. The last round was great. This is the last round. You got to keep doing exactly what you just did, okay? Fight on.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start.
Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
He passed the half guard.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and it's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. Oh, right into mount.
Certainly a strong, going for an arm bar now.
Arms in deep.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated. How in the world did he escape that submission?
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Nice transition. Now he's going full mount.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
lands a nice punch from his back.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. That was nice. Side control is pretty safe there.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, Islam Makhachev!
All right, well, congratulations to him there, and I think 5 years from now they'll forget that it was a split and not a unanimous decision, but that was a close fight.
I mean, that was a very close fight, and that's the most uncomfortable decision in the world, to walk to the center not knowing if you did enough to get the job done. Fortunately, he did enough, and he got the victory.